Hello, I'm Six Holo. Welcome to my channel and to this shave. First shave of 2024. I hope and I trust that you entered in style, that you were safe and that you were entertained, or whatever you prefer, but that you were safe and that you're back here watching my channel. Today's razor is a new razor that Yates released a month and a half back, and that Jake and Ashley very kindly sent to me. It's the new winning razor. 82mm handle. The new head has been, machined down here. Let me show you the old one. This is the old one. You see a huge or bigger leather channels instead of the holes. How is this working for you? Not good, Sig. Leather channels machined under here. The flat part on the head has been made almost twice as big. The built-in angle is still 30 degree, and then the thing here, the sides of the top cap has been scalloped. I don't know if that's visible. I think you see it there. On the old one, or the version 1, it wasn't. The version 1 winning razor was very kindly sent to me by the old owner of the Wet Shaving Club, Rob. He sent this to me a good while back before he sold the company to Jake, and Ashley at Yates. So this is the new version. You see the handle. The handle here is 82. The handle here in the old version is 85. This is 120 grams, the old version, and the new version is much lighter. It's 103 grams. Both have the magnet at the bottom, and they both have no overhang. You see the indentation or whatever it's called there in the top cap for you to hold the blade, but the blade doesn't go outside of the base plate. So that's a thing that I kind of enjoy and like. And I don't know if you see the blade. The blade is hardly visible. I would say it's around a millimeter or a millimeter and a half sticking out on both sides. So it's really, really, really well clamped, you might say. The gap on both razors, the old and the new, is 0.406, or loosely approximately 0.41 millimeter of a gap on both of them, and the exposure is neutral. So how will this go? Let's see. The soap for today is this Macduff autumn cabin that my friend and supporter of this channel, by the way, Lou, sent me all the way from Canada. He sent me this huge 1.5 ounce, I think, more or less 45 grams, I don't know how many ounces that is, of awesome Macduff autumn cabin soap. So thank you, Lou, for sending me that. I will be using samples in all of the January shaves, and I will be using Yates razors all the way through January. I have 13 different ones and a 14th coming in, so I have enough to choose from. The brush was sent to me by Yaqi. Thank you, Grace. And it's the one called the Caramel, and this is the synthetic silver cat's whisper, and it really, I tell you, it looks and it feels like a Silvertip badger. And then the ball, it's a special one. It's a new one made for me by a Greenlandic potter ceramicist. I don't know what you call it. A potter, that sounds, I think that's cooler. Lena from Puuki Pottery. I'll put a link to her site. You can go and see. I was on a business trip up north a couple of months ago in September, and I saw some of her hardware in a tourist shop, and I didn't know about her, but there was a link to her site, so I wrote her and said, would you be interested in making me a special Greenlandic shave ball? And this is made with Greenlandic clay, and then it has volcanic black sand from a black sanded beach here in Greenland. So it's made with Greenlandic raw materials, and I find that kind of cool. So there you had them together. So I'm delighted, Lena, that you would make this for me. I paid for it, but I paid the going rate, even though this is a custom thing. So I think that's about it, isn't it? No, the blade. I'm using the My blades that Moritz sent me all the way from Germany, from Berlin. These are the platinum ones. Okay, so I think, I'm sure I forgot something. I will return to it when it is. I will be using the old on this side, the old winning razor, and the new one on this side. I still have kind of a, you know, the thingy after the bloody shave I had in my last shave. So yeah, that's just, you know, I really got a good cut with that. Look at this leather. So I would say this leather feels and has the same consistency as the Singari Man leathers do. It's not, you know, high volume soap leather, I mean. But look at this, man, this is nice. I believe the autumn, the cabin series is a seasonal one. Lou very kindly also sent me a huge sample of the winter cabin, and I will be using that in the next shaves. Here I have some flakes from the pieces of soap that I didn't manage to get worked. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes. But this is a fantastic feeling leather. It's beef tallow, tallow based. And that's about what I know about the company. It has a deep, delightful scent. I will start with the new one on this side. So is that the new one? Yeah, it is. I have a 3-day double. And I know this might sound strange, but I feel the blade. I don't think I was supposed to. Oh, that's maybe a better angle. Yeah, it is. Just trust the angle that's given by the head. An easy handle to hold, to grip. A flatter head. And this feels nice. I'm not sure about the blade. Maybe I should have used a sharper blade, because it feels like the blade is working overtime. No suction, but a little dragging on the blade. That's not the razor, that's the blade. Okay, the old version, the old winning razor. This feels, I don't feel a suction, but I feel It's like it has a bigger presence on the skin. Like less blade feel. Much less blade feel. But it feels like a much larger surface is touching. The skin. And the 17 grams, this is heavier, is significant. That's something I notice. See, where's the mole? There it is. Struggling a little with the angle there. I'm just not trusting the given angle. With my technique and my preferences, I would say the old one feels milder somehow than the new one does, because I instantly felt the blade, where the blade was, and on the old version 1, I didn't. And it felt like I had to press a little harder on the old version to get the blade to engage. This is a wonderful leather. And it has that, you know, soft sensation, you know, soothing. It's like, oh, that's a soap piece. I told you. So against the grain, second pass. And I always start on this side, so I will be using the old version. Yeah, definitely more surface on the skin. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but it feels like I need to apply some pressure. That makes me a little nervous, actually, to be honest. So, tell me in the comments, do you have the new or the old version of this winning razor? Which one do you prefer? I'm going on a business trip late January and the beginning of February, so changing for the new one, and I will manage most likely to make a travel video, and I will be bringing a Yates razor. This is definitely, it's less present on the face. The surface touching the face feels a lot different. I prefer this to the old one. And I also have a sense of where the blade is. I don't know if blade feel is the correct word. but somehow it's more comfortable on the face, if that makes any sense. I think the first blade feel I felt was because I had an almost 4 days of stubble at the beginning, because I feel where the blade is, but I don't feel as much blade feel as I did in the beginning of the shave. Okay, let's have feel here. Oh, a lot there. See here, a lot there. Oh, that's the other razor. Man, what we endure. What I endure. This is not a we channel. This is we are not we here. This is not a team. I'm doing it all here. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's just change back. See here, yeah, the usual place. The other side as well. Changing razor again. Yeah, the feeling on the face is much different. It's like, I don't know if it's the scalloped or top cap or whatever it is, because it's about the same area. I think it looks about the same area, or it's because this edge here is much smaller on the new version and the head is flatter. I don't know if that's why, because this feels much less present on my skin. And the next time I use this razor, I will be using a very sharp blade instead of a fourth use my blade. That was maybe not a good decision, or at least to see if that was why it felt like it did at the beginning. I had no clogging issues with the old one, as you saw, only with the very significant presence on the skin. It's like the thing touching, the area touching the face is 3 times as big. I know it's not, because it looks, so that must be the scalloping of the new one. So, but I'm delighted and grateful, Ashley and Jake, that you sent this new model to me to try out. I'm using the Westman. Rastilho has that burnt. Managed to get something on my tongue. Has that same burnt. Sorry about that. Has that burnt, woody, autumny, campfirey scent. That's the soap has. Man, this became a long video. I'm sorry about that. But that's just how it is sometimes. So, I prefer the new version. I prefer its presence on the skin, and I prefer that I know can feel where the blade is. And it doesn't feel as if I have to apply as much pressure. I don't know if that makes any sense. So that's my first impression of the new one. Let's have the sound test. Perfect, Demundo. Like, subscribe, hit the bell and share. And you know why we do this? We do this because we are not obsessed, we are dedicated. Happy New Year to all of you. See you in the next shave. 6 out.